All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we are unpacking a massive shift that is completely changing who actually gets to build software. For decades, creating a working app meant spending years grinding away learning syntax, debugging errors, and mastering systems architecture. But suddenly, artificial intelligence has totally flipped the script, and we are stepping into a brand new era of software development.
Section 1.
The programming bottleneck.
For a long time, syntax and complex code have basically been a giant brick wall blocking most of us from building custom software. But I want you to imagine, just for a second, totally bypassing years of computer science training. Imagine jumping straight from that brilliant idea in your head to a fully working app right in front of you, without manually typing a single line of traditional code. How wildly would that change the way we work?
Honestly, the best way to think about this is like being a legendary music producer. Think Rick Rubin. He doesn't necessarily sit there strumming the guitar or banging on the drums himself, right? Instead, he guides the track. He uses his taste, his ear, and his judgment to bring the song together. Building software today is becoming exactly like that. You are the producer, bringing the logic and the vibe, while the AI acts like the session musician, playing the actual instruments.
Section 2. Enter vibe coding.
So what actually is it? Coined back in February 2025 by AI researcher Andrej Karpathy, and, by the way, officially named Collins Dictionary's Word of the Year, vibe coding literally means building software by just describing your goals in plain English to an AI. You delegate all the messy implementation. Like Karpathy said, you basically just give in to the vibes and pretend the code doesn't even exist.
Section 3. The 4-step workflow.
It all boils down to this incredibly simple 4-step loop. First, you just type out what you want in plain language. Second, you accept whatever code the AI spits out. Third, you run and test the app. And fourth, and honestly, this is the magic part, if it breaks, you aren't hunting around for a missing semicolon. No way. You just copy the error message, paste it right back to the AI, and say, hey, fix this, and loop that until it works perfectly.
Section 4. Why it matters. So you might be wondering, why is this such a big deal? Well, it's all about democratizing who gets to create. Vibe coding allows deep specialists to finally build their own tools. Take Dr. Amos Grunebaum as a perfect example from our sources. He's in his 70s, and he used vibe coding to build over 100 clinical risk calculators and patient tools. He doesn't know software syntax, but he has decades of real, hard-earned clinical judgment. Vibe coding shaved that software learning curve down to almost flat, letting him turn his unique expertise straight into working apps.
Section 5. What it is not.
Now let's be real for a second and draw a hard line between a fun weekend project and serious production-level software. While vibe coding is absolutely incredible for rapid prototypes and MVPs, it is not structured software engineering. Professional developers use what we're now calling agentic engineering. In that world, sure, the AI still does the typing, but the human writes strict specs, sets up rigorous tests, and reviews every single line of code to maintain total control. Vibe coding completely skips all that discipline.
And skipping that discipline comes with a cost. Because if you rely purely on vibes for a complex, scalable app, you are taking on some massive risk. As our sources highlight, vibe-coded apps can suffer from totally unnoticed security flaws, like accidentally exposing API keys, or technical debt that just spirals out of control as the app grows. And honestly, the biggest issue? If the public AI model hallucinates and something breaks, you fundamentally won't know how to debug the system because you never understood the code running it in the first place.
Section 6. The vibe coder remains.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to highlight a thought that brilliantly captures where we're heading. Tools will come and tools will go. Only the vibe coder remains. The specific AI platforms and programming languages, they're going to keep changing and evolving. But your human taste, your clinical judgment, your big picture architectural vision, that will always be the irreplaceable core of creation. The tool is just the instrument. You are the producer.